Well, it's been raining all night, and it's still raining, and it's supposed to rain all morning. This is really good because it hasn't rained in 19 days according to the weatherman. So, good Thursday morning. It's November 3rd. Oh, it's so dreary and wet out here. It's kind of puts a damper on the day, but trying to look past that, trying to get the work inside done that I need to. I just stepped outside to see kind of what it looks like. It's supposed to stay cloudy and cool, but it's a real humid cool, so it's just warm enough to feel really muggy out here. Anyhow, we do have a lot of good puddles here, and the ground is really saturated, and it's supposed to be drier for the next couple of days and then rain again on Sunday. So that's what we got to look forward to here on No Shave November. It's coming out right there, but it doesn't really itch too much there. Gotta keep control, keep on making sure that you're making healthy choices. So guys, be sure you're making healthy choices with your diet and with your exercise, and commit to those healthy choices for the rest of the year. Well, I'll talk more later. Good afternoon, everybody. Hope everyone's having a great day today. It's November, and we're getting that much closer to Thanksgiving and the holidays, and just remember to be thankful every day. I'm so thankful for being able to put these videos together and share these things with you and with my cousins that are so far away from where I am. Anyhow, we're still, Granddad is still in New Meadows, Idaho, and it's still June 1924. This next letter was written June 18th, 1924. To Grandma. Dear Dorothy, I'm writing a few lines in haste. I'm going to town tomorrow, and I am in hopes of a letter being in the office. Haven't been over since I sent the other. Mr. Carr came up Sunday too late for me to come down. He went back this evening. I told him then Sunday for him to make his plans so he or someone else could be here next Sunday. So today he left me a helper to stay till over Sunday. So you see, unless something comes up unavoidable, I will be there Sunday. The helper didn't want to stay, but I am determined to come if possible. Have been washing windows and cleaning house today. Isn't that a rather peculiar work for a hired ranch hand? He wants me to put the house in shape for his family. Today and part of yesterday has sure been rainy. Had 4 for supper this evening. Must close. Will be there Sunday if possible, but something might come up to make me stay. The man left with me isn't very reliable. Lovingly, Ray. I'm going to go ahead and read the next letter too. The next letter has some more family in it. It has Uncle Harry and Aunt Lula. Harry is Granddad's brother-in-law, and Lula, of course, is his sister that he came from Kansas with, and she teaches school there in Midvale, and she did for years and years. I remember when I was growing up, every summer we'd go to Midvale and visit Lula and Harry, and then we would go to visit Bobby, their son, and catch up with him because he lived in Midvale also. This letter was written a few days later, June 23rd, 1924. I arrived all okay at 12:30, drove slow over the big hill. I drove rather slow most of the way. Nothing wrong with the car, so please forget what happened. Accidents happen to the best drivers. The whole outfit arrived at 5, and I was invited to get supper for them, but this is the way that I am doing it. Please excuse poor writing, for I am ready to start cleaning house on some youngsters. Came upstairs to be by myself, and they came too and kept halting me. May be back down in a few days, but I will explain when I see you. By accidental circumstances, I might stay up here longer than I think now. Please put my mail in Harry's box. Don't send no more up here. I have told Lula what to do about it. I will not get no friendship letters there now. I will sure stay till after the 4th of July. Now, Dorothy, please don't think I am all unworthy and unreliable, for I think lots of my Midvale lady, and I have seen several, but truly none equals. If I would happen to stay, this letter would seem laughable to me, but I don't think I can, and this shows how upset it makes me feel. Please write often. It makes me happier. Just 24 hours ago we were north of Garner's. I wish we were there now. Please excuse poor writing. Lovingly, Ray. Well, obviously she's wondering, since he lives and is working somewhere else, if he's got a girl there too. So that's something that to think about back then, and he's trying to convince her that no, I'm not that kind of guy. Anyhow, let's read one more. This is right after the 4th of July holiday, July 7th, 1924, from New Meadows, Idaho. Dear Dorothy, I wrote you a letter this eve, and I came back, but I thought I would tear it up and write another. You may wonder why I tore it up. I will tell you when I come down. I thought till this eve I would come down Sunday, but now it looks very doubtful. It looks now very much like Mr. Carr will go to Midvale Sunday morning. It sometimes seems as if he picks days to go down when he knows I am anxious to come. I was 4 hours driving up Saturday. I had to stop and fix my oil pump on my car, and I stopped 3 times and run around my car to wake myself up. You see, the day before the 4th, I had driven late and run all over the hills that day after sheep. The 4th was a short day for me, and I didn't want to come back the next day after all, for I had thought over what you told me the night before, and I wanted to put you right the way I understood you. One thing I will say here, I am sorry you thought I might be like lots of boys. For so many makeover girls, where they are, then go other places and do the same with other girls. No, I am not that kind. For sooner or later, that leads to a broken life. I also think I understand why you tried to keep me at a distance when I came back to Idaho. I admire you for it, but forget it now, for you are the ideal of my fancy. When I come down, I will tell you when I first discovered that fancy and why I didn't let it be known. And the longer I stayed in Western Oregon, the more I realized I wanted to come to you. So I disregarded what I had heard and decided to find out for myself. Now, Dorothy, I hope I'm not too unworthy, and I will not let you know why I stayed away from Idaho so long. Friday night, you spoke of how I signed my letters to you. Now that is the way I feel, and will continue until you drop me cold. So give me a chance. I'm glad you spoke about it. I can see plainer, and I think I can put your thoughts right. I will be there as soon as possible. Please write soon. Lovingly, Ray. That was something, wasn't it? He is fighting for her. He's not going to let her go unless she just flat and coldly turns her back on him and tells him to bug off. On the back of this letter, she kind of put some history in there to catch us up. This letter is one I got copied along with the card and the first that I heard from him since I went to Western Oregon in 1922. There was no steady work in Midvale, so he got a job at Tom Carr's sheep ranch in New Meadows. He left his truck in Western Oregon and went back there to work in the winter. When he came back to Midvale in the spring and worked for Tom Carr for a while, then he did odd jobs until 1928. I hope you are enjoying these letters. If so, please like the vlogs and let others know so that they can enjoy them too. Have a great day. Share your love and your kindness with others that you're in contact with. I love you, and we'll see you tomorrow. By the way, there will be other activities going on in the next few days, so I'll read more letters starting Tuesday again next week, and then we'll take the weekends off. Thank you.